Mr. Plátano Man 1989 here with my final resolution review. The show was fucking great, man. Oh my god, was it fucking great. It could have been perfect, but I'll get to that later. Alright, the opener, The Feaster Fired, was fucking great. What more can I say? I love that everybody got a chance to shine. Really, it wasn't where everybody's just in the middle of the ring and it's a big clusterfuck. There'll be moments where people are on the side and all that stuff, and then it'll just be two people on the spotlight in the middle, which is great. They've done this recently and it worked here once again. We saw a bunch of fucking great spots. I can't even keep up with all of them. So basically, Curry Man, Homicide, Hernandez, and Jay Lethal got the briefcases. Now, I love that all the people that got it are over faces, so that we have another dramatic firing. You know, instead of it being BG James like some people thought, because BG hasn't, you know, come on, BG James. Anyways, so it's really exciting to see what happens next. Now, at the end, Motor City Machine Guns had the briefcase, and Jay Lethal came out of nowhere and just stole it, and I was fucking marking out, because I'm oh yeah, Jay Lethal mark. Sorry about that. I'm a Jay Lethal fucking mark. Just look at the icon right here. So basically what that means is that I was just so fucking hype. But then when they announced that they was going to say one at that spot, and they said Jay Lethal's number, I was so fucking scared, because Motor City Machine Guns were still in the ring bitching and stuff, and it would be a good angle if Motor City Machine Guns are bitching and complaining and whining, and then they see that Jay Lethal got the fired case, and then they'll be cracking up and laughing and pointing while Jay Lethal's like, oh man, what am I gonna do now? Yeah. So I was so fucking scared. Of course it's all storyline, but you know, I don't want to see Lethal out of action. So thank God it was just a tag titles, so that's good. The rest of the briefcases will be revealed on Thursday, and I cannot wait. Next, we saw the Knockouts tag, which was great. Even Sharmell was entertaining. She didn't wrestle, but she was entertaining. And everybody got to shine in this match as well. And the only thing is that the ending hurt the match a little bit. Angelina Love jumped from the top ropes like with a big splash and hit Velvet, and then Velvet just rolled and got the pin. Now it did work, because not Velvet, I'm sorry about that, Taylor Wilde. The ending worked because we all know that Taylor Wilde is the queen of roll-ups. So it worked, but then, you know, a second later she's up and jumping like the splash had no effect, and, you know, that just hurt the match a little bit, but it was a good match. It was a good match. We see Eric Young cutting a promo for his match with Sheik, and it was great. He was just talking about how it's a new him, and he looked more focused and more lean like he used to be back in the Team Canada days. Since then he got a little bit heavier, but he looked in great shape. And Motor City Machine Guns came and was talking shit to him, and then talking shit to Jeremy Borash. I forgot to mention earlier, Jeremy Borash basically owned them on the mic, and it's a great angle. I would love to see what happens next. So basically this Eric Young and Sheik match, it was good. It was real good. Better than Sheik's match at Bound for Glory. It was a very good match. Eric Young is the new champion. This time more cleanly than the last time. Still a little bit controversial, but I don't think it matters, because then after the match, Sheik beat the shit out of Soul. So, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Shane. I loved it because it gives him a lot of heat for beating the shit out of the ref. He was fucking leaking blood. And then Cornette came out and told Sheik, took the belt from Sheik because Sheik tried to take it hostage or whatever. So Eric Young is our new champion. It was a great match, in my opinion. Awesome Khan and Christy Hemme. Now, a lot of people keep talking shit about Christy Hemme, and I didn't expect much from this match, but Hemme pulled off a fucking great match. Everything was gold about this, in my opinion, because, like, everything Hemme did, it looked like a legit spot or move. It looked real fucking good. I got scared for her in the beginning when she did that splash off the top rope, because it kind of looked like she went too high, but everything worked great, and the no finish ending continues this feud. Even though nobody wanted to see it, the way they had the ending, them trying to break them up, it looked real good, brutal, and personal. And I would love to see another match between the two. You got to give Christy Hemme her props. I mean, she's coming from the Diva Search, and for her to be able to sell so well and look so good in the ring and all that stuff, it's great, 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 great. Next, Beer Money versus Morgan and Abyss. This match kicked off so fucking fast and exciting and all that stuff. They went to the back, they came back, he jumped from the top, he freaking went crazy for the crowd, which he always picks the wrong moment to do it. So he actually picked the right moment this time. And that was all before the match even started. And then they had an angle where he's going to do a 10 count. Beer Money came running back in right before 10, and then they went back out, and it was freaking hilarious. The match started. Great match, bunch of spots, hot tags, everything that you want in a tag team title match. And it looked like Beer Money was going to lose because Abyss grabbed the bottle from James Storm, but they ended up picking the win. He had like brass knuckles that he hit him in the face, then he threw it somewhere. I was laughing because I was like, imagine it went into the crowd. Beer Money is still the champions, and it was a great, great match in my opinion. I wonder who's going to take these titles from Beer Money. Maybe Jay Lethal and whoever he picks to be his partner. Now, then we have Motor City Machine Guns talking to Mick Foley. And, you know, I haven't said what Mick Foley does to them. And then they came out, they wanted to get their briefcase back from Jay Lethal. And Cornette said something, and then, like, he said something that they're going to be taken care of, and he left. And I was waiting, and I was like, wait a minute, suicide. And there he came, fucking flying in the arena like Spider-Man, and he landed perfectly. And let me tell you why I was fucking marking out. Not because Suicide finally debuted it. Not because he looks so fucking great, the way the costume looks. Not because it was surreal after seeing him so long in these promos in the game and all that stuff. But because he was in, like, excellent shape. If it is Kaz, I've never seen Kaz move so fast and smooth. He was just like all over the place doing these like kicks and all this type of shit that I've really never seen Kaz. All Kaz really used to do, I love Kaz, I'm a Kaz mark, but all he really used to do was the springboard DDT and, you know, leg drops and stuff like that. But this guy was moving fast. If it's Kaz, Suicide was moving fast, and if it's Kaz, that's the best shape I've ever seen him. So great job there. That makes his matches, I'm looking forward to Suicide's matches. It was very fucking excited for me. Everything was great about that segment. Kurt Angle's promo earlier, I forgot to mention it. It was pretty sick. He was talking about Jeff Jarrett's daughters in a very creepy ass tone and all that stuff. Then Rhino talked about how it reminded him of his daughter, and he wants to kill the shit out of Angle. This match was good. Nothing, oh my god, match of the year. But it definitely wasn't even close to bad. Felt a little rushed at some points. It was a shame because it was 15 minutes at the end of the night. But either way, these guys worked a good match. And Al Snow came out. He's the person that Kurt Angle was talking about. And that worked great. Mick Foley was like, what the hell are you doing here? He got slapped. This guy hit the chair. And then after that, he cut a great promo talking about how Jeff Jarrett's next and all this stuff, and then he's gonna beat the shit out of Mick Foley. And I would love to see Mick Foley. There's rumors it's gonna be Mick Foley versus Kurt at Genesis, but I would love to see them put it off for at least 2 more months and have Mick Foley versus Kurt Angle at Lockdown. That would be a fucking brutal match. So it was a great match in my opinion. Now the main event, this video is about to end, I believe, in a couple of seconds. So I'll probably make a part 2. The main event was fucking wow. Oh my god, I was thinking of match of the year, match of TNA's history, because of all the star power. Everybody was doing their part. It was so fucking great. But the ending, a little controversial. Watch part 2.